Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My brothers and sisters out there. So, what a sunny day today, man. What a nice day today. Are you guys enjoying the sun? And I don't know where you are in the world. And I hope you guys have sun like this, or you guys have better sun than this even. Yeah, but today, I don't know if you guys can see. This is the view from my office. Yeah. When the sun's out, the guns are out. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna take my top off, guys, but you know what I'm saying. It's a nice day, and I'm gonna be having some iced tea, guys, lemon tea. I'm making some of this. So, how have you guys been? What you guys been up to? What's the latest? What's the latest with you guys? Have I missed any on Facebook? So with me, I just finished a class. I just had a class of Usul Fiqh. I teach some brothers, mashallah. Usul Fiqh, Noor Anwar. We have a class once a month, alhamdulillah. May Allah accept their efforts. One of the brothers comes from quite far. Right, has to catch a train. And so today we had Usul Fiqh, and we had the sun as well. And normally we have it on a Sunday. So normally we do on Sundays, but this time tomorrow I actually have to go to an important meeting in London. So I'm going to be in London tomorrow. Yeah, and I don't know which area I'm going to be in. But I'm going to be going there. I don't know, I just make dua that I'm not driving. Because driving in London, yeah, is like driving on your way to, you know, some crazy place. Yeah, I was gonna say Jahannam, but trust me, driving in London is just so crazy. People get annoyed at you. And London guys, tell me please, what is it with you guys? Yeah, and you know, road rage. Yeah, us Birmingham guys are so calm, nice, calm, relaxed. Yeah, we kind of give way to people. And in London, it's like crazy. It's like a totally different world. So I don't know what the reason is. Maybe some you Londoners can enlighten us on this. So I'm going to show you before. I'll show you guys again, because you guys like watching this. So basically you take this out. Yeah. You take one of these. Lemon. And you put it in here. And then you slot it in there. Do that. See, it's gone green, that means the water's ready. There guys, put it on here, and then you switch it like that. Cold. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. Yoo-hoo! Is that a yoo-hoo or a yoo-ha? Bro, I don't know what you've been, I don't know what you drinking, bro. So yeah, so do that. And now take this out, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, just put that there. You guys can enjoy that. This is the machine that we use, and this was actually gifted to us by some of our students who graduated. So they wanted to gift us something. So I said, you know what, gift us something that's gonna be useful. You know, sometimes people gift a scholar pens or some perfumes. But let me tell you a secret, guys. You know, scholars have loads of perfumes, man. Yeah, they have loads and loads. I like perfumes. You wanna get me perfumes? Get me perfumes. But Ustaz, Maulanas, these guys have loads of perfumes. They have loads of pens. They don't need pens. And so when you buy them a pen, most likely the pen is gonna go to someone else, or the pen's not gonna be used. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, what you want to get them is something which is practical for them. Yeah, something that's going to be beneficial, get you reward as well. Yeah, and it's going to be something which others can benefit from as well. So, like I said, you know, you want to buy just like when you buy someone a gift. Sometimes, you know, you might like the gift, but it might not be practical for the other person. So maybe sometimes like a charger, phone chargers are good. Yeah, a good one. Or maybe something like, you know, cups, yeah? Don't get cups, yeah? I've got loads of cups. People have loads of cups, trust me. Scholars have loads of cups. Or a book would be good. a really beneficial book that they want or they need, yeah, get them that. That would be good. You might be thinking, oh, what books do scholars like? You're gonna have to ask them, try to find out what kind of books are good, and they'll tell you. So anyway, that's basically my day, and I've been a bit busy. We have these holidays now, so I've been a bit busy with. Let me sit down here. With the holidays, and class is gonna start again on Monday, and it's empty. I'm in an empty building at the moment. Just finished class. Got the AC on a bit. It's a warm AC, not cold AC. And I'll show you guys. You guys want to see? Have you guys seen the building? You guys want to see the building? So I'll just show you guys some of the building as well, whilst we're going around. So today we had Reverts class. So for some Reverts brothers and sisters. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah ya Jangir. كيف الحال؟ أين كنت؟ لم أراك منذ أسبوعين. نعم، منذ أسبوعين ما كنت في درسي وفقدتني، أنا عارف، ولكن سأرجع إن شاء الله الأسبوع الآتي سأضربكم. لا أمزح، أنا لا أضرب الطلاب، ممكن أنت تضربني. Okay, so these are some of our classes, guys. Here's a class over there, behind me there. There's a class over here. Yeah. This is a class. This is where we used to have Dawra Hadith class before. Dawra Hadith class. Let's check out what kind of stuff these students put over here. Let's just see. Oh, let's check out. Okay, Quran, mashallah, mashallah, Quran. Okay, what book is that? You got Tafsir Jalalain. Okay, ooh, look at this. You got Mishkat, oh yeah, volume 1. Athar al-Sunan, Hidayah, Athar al-Sunan as well, different version. You got some notes. Okay, Abdul Rahim, you got some Abdul Rahim notes. Abdul Rahim, you're dead, I'm gonna check through your notes. You got a topi there as well. You got a hat. Yeah, oh, one of these hats. I don't wear these ones. Yeah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Can you please do reading classes for beginners who have done basic Arabic grammar course? Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but you know what it is? I don't know how to do it. I mean, the software I used to use before, Wiz IQ, doesn't seem to be working properly now. I'll try today, inshallah. I'll see later if I got a chance. So these are some atars. Let's check out this. Should we check out this atar? Yeah, you check this one out. Trust me, guys. Yeah. You're reading Fiqh al-Akbar? Mash. So let me smell this. And if this smells rubbish here, Abdul Rahim, you're dead. Okay. And Nasir as well. Nasir and Abdul. Ah! Guess what this smells like, guys? Guess what this smells like? Take a guess. This is my worst perfume. If you guys have been watching my vlogs, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know this, guys. You know I hate this. I really hate it. This is the attar that I think Fir'aun used to wear or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is like some ugly attar. Nasty. Who knows which one it is? I'll give you a clue. The first word begins with J and the second word begins with F. Yeah, J and F. Yeah. If I say the word, yeah, then you're obviously gonna know. Okay, this one smells okay. This one smells like a guy who sits in the first row in the mosque. One of those ones, nice smell. Have you noticed the more people spend in the mosque, the more time they spend, the more nicer the smell? Yeah, okay, this smells a bit fruity. Ugh, a bit fruity, like gets to your head. It's like if you want to wake someone up from the dead, yeah, or unconscious, just give them some of this to smell. Trust me, that person will wake up straight away. Okay, this is a bit lighter. This smells like a toilet, basically. So nice toilets that you have. It smells like one of those. Okay, guys, you guys got any questions? Vaseline, Nivea Visage, Nivea Cream, some pens and pencils, some more books. Oh, there. Why, bro? Why you got some hair oil here? What are you doing here? your hair oils. Yeah, and you got ikhtibar. Yeah. Exam papers, you got some exam papers there. And you got some wires, some water. See, this is what happens with students. They just collect rubbish. Yeah, rubbish collectors. So students, if you're watching, yeah, please don't collect rubbish in your classes. So these are some of the classrooms I thought I'd show you guys. We have classes here going on normally in the daytime and in the evening. And this is what it looks like from the outside. This is where students. That's my car there. So the box there. You know, what do you guys think of the hot weather that's going to come? They're saying that you're going to get some hot weather. Alright, so do you guys enjoy hot weather like me? Or do you hate hot weather? Yeah, so this is that side. And this is, no one's here. This is the system. Yeah. Check out their room. It's a colourful, nice room. Check out their books. Yeah, someone left a water bottle there. MashaAllah. Yeah, some wires and stuff hanging out. Okay, so yeah, this is what the classroom is like. Yeah, after Usul al-Shashi, study Nur Anwar, very good, excellent. It's good, man. Go for it, inshallah. Yeah. But the main thing, remember in Usul, make sure you study fiqh books. Yeah, so books of fiqh, study them. These are the classrooms. So make sure Usul fiqh just becomes abstract. It's like basically trying to study, I don't know, science and you don't even discuss anything practical. Yeah, just theories, or trying to study maths without the numbers. So you need Alaikum Assalam, Android Nation. Let me take a guess, Android Nation. You got an Android phone, yeah? Yeah, you got an Android phone. I bet you I'm right. So, like I was saying, when you study usul and you don't study fiqh properly, you don't study like a good amount of fiqh. And the fiqh you need to study is a lot of it from mu'amalat. Yeah, transactions and chapters to do with judicial rulings, stuff like that. That's where you kind of need to make yourself strong, because when you kind of come across usul, it's like, I don't know if you've studied nahu. Study nahu when you don't know Arabic, or you don't read any Arabic texts, then you're going to find it very hard. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ismail, MashaAllah. So I hope that answers your question, bro. Yeah. Anybody got anything else interesting? Anything interesting to mention? Any of you guys Liverpool fans? Yeah, have you seen that new guy, Mohamed Salah? They call him Mo Salah. MashaAllah. I mean, you know, this guy, Muslim, you can never imagine, you know, a few years ago that a Muslim guy is going to be the main focus of attention in a positive way on the media. Yeah, so many people are learning about Islam, so many people are interested in they're interested in football anyway, but they're interested in, you know, the sajda that he does, and people even praising, and subhanAllah, look at this, you know, the Prophet ﷺ's name is being raised. Yeah, look at that. And this was a promise from this is a promise from Allah in the Quran. Allah is going to raise the name of the Prophet ﷺ. So, you know, these kind of things, they just increase your iman, increase your faith. These do. How Allah Ta'ala, how the name of the Prophet ﷺ around the world now is being chanted by so many people in football matches, in other places. You know, this is a promise that Allah Ta'ala has made. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. Okay guys, so what's the best place what's the best food you guys like? Tell me the best food. I want to try some new food out. So I tried this new place out the other day with some friends of mine. It's a place, it's got like some steaks or something. Yeah, the national anthem about him. I don't know, which one is that? Is that, I can't remember which one that is. Was that the one that they say, because they made quite a few now, and I've seen quite a few like small little videos people are sending around. So I tried this thing. It was like, I don't know what it was, man. Like steaks. I'm not really too much into steaks because I got a bit of arthritis. So if I eat red meat too much, then it affects my joints. So I try to stay away from steaks. Eat more chicken, fish, that kind of food. Steaks is good now and again, and they have like some expensive steaks, very, very expensive. I saw one the other day on YouTube. They had this meat from Japan. Is it called Kobe chicken or Kobe chicken? I don't know. Kobe beef rather. Kobe beef. And this is like one steak costs $200-$300. Crazy, mad. And they had like in Japan, I don't know, fruit, a bunch of grapes that cost $1,900. Don't know if you guys have seen that on YouTube. Yeah, this is crazy kind of things people do. So yeah, that's the kind of things recently I've seen. And I don't know why they're so expensive. Like, how can a bunch of grapes cost $1,900, man? Come on. And how is it that beef, one steak of beef is $200? That's mad days, I don't know. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, anything else new, guys? Are you guys prepared for Ramadan? Ramadan's coming up, guys. Ramadan is a month in which people connect with Allah. We fast, we unite, we pray at night. Look at that, a rhyme, bro, rhyme. That was a rhyme there. We fast, we unite, we pray at night. Come on, guys, finish it off. Yeah, finish off the tune. Okay, so anyway, if there's no more questions, any more questions? How about you? I don't understand the question. Does anyone have anything interesting they want to share with us? Any interesting sort of questions? Or you guys just want to look at me? Are you guys my regular viewers? You're not my regular viewers. People are not tight. Night. Yeah, that's a good one, that is. Okay, so let's see. In Ramadan, people unite. They get up at night and they're not tight. Yeah. That's a good one, I like that. Yeah. So, bro, unnamed. You're good, you are. Yeah. I like you. Okay. How can I manage to study advanced Arabic with my medical studies? Okay, how can you study medical studies? How much Arabic have you studied so far? What background music? Oh, bro, no background music. We can just have like some vocal kind of, some vocal sounds. Yeah, there's some vocal sounds. Is it a cappella? Yeah, some vocal sounds. Have you heard of some of those nasheeds where they have just like some vocal sounds in there? So we can just have some of those. Your mind's gone blank, bro. Come on, man. This is the time. It's not an exam. It's not an exam, bro. Don't say it's an exam. So yeah, I mean, I'm from India. Yesterday, one Muslim child raped another Muslim. Yes, astaghfirullah. That the news that we read about what's happening. I mean, and the sad thing is that this is just the case that's come into the media. Imagine all the other cases of youngsters being brutally, abused and molested and all these things. Astaghfirullah, may Allah protect children around the world, from evil people. And whether it's even here or in the UK or in any country, no one wants to see this with kids. This is just disgusting, this is. And we just pray to Allah that Allah gives them justice. Okay, so basic Arabic grammar you studied, yeah? So you need basically, what you need to do next is you need to study, with the medical, I've experienced this with medical students. So my medical students, if you guys are watching, you guys all know that once you start your junior doctor period, then you guys are so busy that you can't study structured study. That's the problem, that is. So I don't know, you're gonna have to try and work around that. Work around trying to study on the side with someone else, private studies. That's the only way I can think of. But you can do it, inshallah. I've got many students who are doctors or becoming doctors, and they've advanced in their studies. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Hamza, how you been? I'm coming to Wolverhampton, inshallah, next month. Yeah, on a Saturday. I don't know what date it is, 5th, I think. So I'm coming to Wolverhampton to, Uncle Mursi's mosque. Masjid Rahmah, Uncle Mursi's mosque, that one, the one in the city centre. I'm going to be coming there, inshallah. Come down. I'm going to do a talk there. Can you recommend a book to study before I study Siraji? Do you know Urdu, Brother Siam? If you know Urdu, my teacher, Maulana Farooq Hassan Zay, he's got a YouTube channel, and on there he's done like 40 or I don't know, so short videos, and he is one of the guys I acknowledge as an expert in inheritance, mashallah. The guy knows it inside out. So he's actually written many books on it as well. So the YouTube videos are very easy to follow, if you know Urdu, that is. Yes, it's the Sarf al-Nahu, you'll have to cover Sarf al-Nahu, study with someone. I don't know your schedule of studying and work. Okay. Yes, inshallah, Brother Android, inshallah, we make lots of dua, inshallah. So what course should I do next in your opinion? So I think next what you need to do is, what books have you studied so far? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to learn? This is a question I ask lots of students and they don't know. Like, what do you want at the end of the day? What do you want to study? What do you want at the end of it? What kind of qualification do you want? What do you want to be able to do with that? Hamza, Alhamdulillah, Quranic story series, me and Yusuf wanted you to come and do a talk. Alhamdulillah. Okay, yeah, alright. Okay, I understand. Yeah, TK, that's fine, bro. Yeah, bro, inshallah. I'm glad to see you guys there, inshallah. So I'll be glad to eat with you guys as well. I hope there's food. Yeah. Hope there's some nice thing to munch. Hampton. The problem with the Wolverhampton is, there's not that many good restaurants there, bro. Yeah, I don't know what do they have. What nice place have they got? Because you guys will come to Birmingham. Pizza. It better be good pizza, yeah? Make sure some good nice pizza. Ya Allah. His channel's name is Mufti Farooq Hassan Zay. Mufti Farooq Hassan Zay. Oh yeah, that ginger beer, yeah? Yes. That's the one, bro. That's the one, the ginger beer, man. Yeah, alhamdulillah. I got my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he actually lives in Wolverhampton, and he's always telling me, yeah, come down. Yeah, and inshallah I'll see if he can come down as well. Okay, so you see, what you're basically asking, sister, is you're saying you want to be able to access tafsir books, yeah? Now, Arabic is not enough for that. And what I mean is, it's not enough just to know English to be able to access medical books. You need to have background studies in tafsir as well. Yeah, so first of all, what you need to do is strengthen your Arabic. How strong is your Arabic? Can you read an Arabic text without vowels and understand what's being said? Can you do that? If you can do that, then what I would suggest is you start studying a tafsir, systematically go through a tafsir with a teacher, a qualified teacher, and go through at least one tafsir. And then after that, you can read tafsirs on your own. Because what tends to happen is, when someone just knows Arabic and tries to read tafsir, the problem is that there's lots of concepts and terminology that the students are unfamiliar with, and it causes them to become very confused in what's being said, and then later on, they make a big misunderstanding of what the author of the book is saying, and it can result in obviously something far greater or far dangerous, which is misconstruing the religion. So you don't want to do that. So you got to study with some experts. So if your Arabic is not good, you need to study a good level Arabic. So you need to start reading Arabic more to someone. Yeah. So get hold of someone who knows good Arabic, who's maybe a qualified student, a graduate, and sit with them maybe 5 minutes a day, or 2 or 3 times a week, and just read a text. Yeah, read a text and get them to correct you. And that way, what will happen is you'll start to understand the errors that you're making. That's what a lot of students fail in, is that they know grammar rules, but the problem is they don't know application. So you need a lot of application. So once you've completed application, once you do that for a good period of time, then what happens is then you can, start on studying the sciences in depth. Okay, I'm from the UK. Okay, how long does it take you to draw a good drawing? It depends really. I mean, the ones that I put up on, I don't know if you've seen the ones that I put up on my social media. Yeah, so some of them might take me like an hour. Some of them, I won't do it all in one go. I might do it like in small little segments. So I'll spend half an hour one day, and then later on in the day I'll spend another half an hour, and then maybe another day another half an hour. So whenever I get some free time, I just want to relax from reading or from doing something, I'll do that. So it all depends. The longest I think it's taken me to draw an image, probably about 8 hours. I think that was a few years ago. I drew some books, and it took about 8 hours. That was crazy. That was. Okay, like it would feel extreme in the sense the past scholars didn't eat much, didn't sleep a lot, and they were humble. But if I tried to imitate, this concept, the scholars wouldn't all do this. This is like something that they would try and endeavor towards, but they wouldn't all do it. Yeah, I mean, because I've been in the company of my teachers, I know many of my teachers would encourage us to do this and would tell us that this is something you should try and do, but it doesn't mean that all scholars used to do this, right? So sometimes when we hear a talk, they give us the most idealistic sort of image of a Muslim, which is good because it motivates us to work towards something, but sometimes it can be demotivating as well, because when it doesn't work out, when we hear about scholars praying Fajr with their Isha wudu, we think to ourselves, we'll never reach that. So it becomes a bit demoralizing. So what you should try and do, I would say, is just try to work on certain things. The Prophet ﷺ, you'll see he never encouraged the companions to do lots and lots of acts of worship. He just tweaked certain things in their lives. Someone would come to him and say, what's the best action most beloved to Allah? And the Prophet ﷺ would say, the dhikr of Allah, remember Allah. And someone would come and he would say, the best action is to obey your parents. So everyone can get close to Allah, but through the thing that they're more fine-tuned towards. Yeah, the thing that they can really do good in. So for example, I like studying, I like reading. That's the thing that I love doing. So I believe that through this, I can attain close proximity to Allah if I do it in the right way. Right? But trying to put yourself into extreme positions, right, which is difficult and hard, sometimes the scholars advise against that, because you burn yourself out, and burning yourself out, this isn't a good thing as well. Okay, so then Jazakallah, Jazakallah, Jazakallah. Yeah, and I'm thinking of doing some some tutorials on my drawing. Yeah, I'm not a good drawer, because people out there are much better than me, but I just like helping people. I really think drawing is a way of bringing people together. Yeah, because through drawing, you kind of express your emotions in a different way. Okay. How do you get faster in ibadat if you're generally a slow reader, even in Quran? Is it a bad thing to be slow? No, it's not a bad thing to be slow. It's just some people are just fast. I remember in my class, there were some people who were very fast. And they used to put me to shame. Very, very fast. And that's just because they had the advantage of being hafiz of the Quran. So because they had so much years of practice of memorizing Quran, their tongues became more fluent in Arabic. So they could like just roll the words off their tongue. And me, a non-hafiz, just found it very difficult and used to kind of get stuck. So it just takes time. Yeah, don't worry about it. You've just recently started studying, right? I mean, I've been studying and I've been teaching for about 17 years now. It's been 18 years now. So, alhamdulillah. And I mean, it's a long time, that is. So now you can imagine someone who's only done a few years, they want to be like someone who's been doing it for about 17, 18 years, right? That's not going to happen. So put your practice in, and you need to read to someone else. So regularly, just get like a text without any vowels on there and read to someone. Get them, just take 5 minutes a day. Can I just read something to you? And you just correct it for me. Just like kids in school when they have a reading class and they just read the book and the teacher corrects them. Just do that. You'll improve. The walking torture one was good, yeah. That was that actually took me probably half an hour to do. That was a quick one. I just googled, an image, right? Because I was trying to look for sometimes, I don't know if you're into art, but sometimes certain images, they have like a good kind of shape to draw. Nice shape, right? So that shoe, although it's torturous, but it's nice to draw. Okay, brother wants to know, is it haram to draw faces? Yeah, I mean, scholars have mentioned that this is something the Prophet ﷺ forbade, drawing images of people. There's like scope for small images which you can't clearly make out, and some scholars have talked about cartoons for educational purposes. Discussion about the digital images. So, I mean, I can't really show you a channel. So it's find someone. Yeah, ask people. I don't know if are you on Facebook. So ask people on Facebook or whatever social media, is there anyone that is willing? And there's lots of like Arabs, good Arab people out there who know Arabic very well. Not to say that there's bad Arabs out there or that some are bad. Yeah, everyone's got good and bad, but they know Arabic quite well. So you can ask them that, if you can help me and you can help them with their English. Okay, rhyming. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Tell me your rhyme. Tell me your rhyme before there's no more time. Okay, that was a bit rubbish. Okay, who can we read to if all the good teachers and readers are busy? Do you recommend anyone? Who can we read to if all the good teachers are busy? Don't try to look for the best person. Yeah, this is a mistake that a lot of people make, and it ends up, they end up, just wasting their time. Or don't look for the best person. Some people say to me, where should I go in the world to study knowledge the best? Start locally. You can become some of the best scholars. You can become the best graduate. You can become expert in Arabic just from your local community. You'll be shocked. You can do it. And you don't have to have an expert. Experts are experts in their certain field. And sometimes someone's an expert, but they're not able to, express their expertise or impart their knowledge to other people in the best way. I had some teachers who were experts, but sometimes when you studied by them, you found it difficult to understand what they were trying to say, because they were just like, so good or so kind of genius in their field, but they weren't able to explain to the simple person like me. So, okay, so I would say just try to. I mean, I'm sure you can find someone who is more senior than you in your studies and read to them. I'm sure you can't. Or you want to read to Mufti Taqi, yeah? Everyone wants to read to Mufti Taqi. So Mufti Taqi, unfortunately, I think he's got other things on his plate. Okay, so it's hard finding people to actually read to. I've tried finding private teachers, but they were expensive. There is some teachers, I mean, I'll try to find out. In Jordan, they teach online, and I think they charge about £7 an hour. Yeah, £7 an hour. I mean, £7 an hour I think is good. If you just tell them, look, I'll pay you £7 an hour and I'll just read to you and you correct me. Yeah, that is enough. Yeah, and there's some I mean, for ladies as well, there's some teachers out there, female teachers in Egypt, and who are willing to, teach tajweed and other things. And if they know the Arabic, then you can just read to them. But remember, you gotta look out there. Don't just try to find people in your local area. Even imam. Try an imam. Ramadan is good. People get up at night and unite and are not tight. And what is spread? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ramadan is good. Oh, okay, you gotta say this in the right way. Ramadan is good people. Oof, bro, it sounds weird now. Ramadan is good people. Ramadan is good people? What do you say? Ramadan is good people? Ramadan is good. People get up at night and unite, are not tight, and what is spread is light. Oh yeah. But you need to fix the wording, bro. Sorry, you haven't passed. I tried that with an Arab sister, but it was tough because we couldn't understand each other properly. Okay, I see. To find what book shall I go back to recapping stuff? The books that you studied, go back and recap over them again. That's the best way, guys. I mean, that's what my teachers used to say. They used to say, whenever you study something, go back, study. I mean, what have you studied? Depends what you studied. When we studied, our teachers would say, go and read Hidayat al-Nahw again. Actually, Mawlana Ashraf Ali Thanwi, he used to actually, I remember someone mentioning this to me, I haven't read it anywhere of his works, but probably is. He used to actually, Ilm al-Nahu, he used to actually go through Ilm al-Nahu every single day, just about 5 or 10 minutes, just go through maybe half a page or a page. And that way, even if you don't memorize the text, at least you've gone over it so many times that it just, it becomes imprinted in your mind. Looks like the Quran. Yeah, sometimes you read Surah Kahf every Friday, and then you find out after a few months that you can read it from your memory. So try that. Have a go at that, inshallah. Anything else, guys? Any other interesting things you guys want to share with me? Yeah, I mean, I would love to help out with reading classes. If someone could sort out for me a platform, and someone could sort out for me all these things, and all I had to do was just turn up, just come on and just listen and then just go off, then I think, depending on my time schedule as well, then I think I'd be able to do that. But the problem is I've got to sort all that out, and I've got to find a platform, and I've got to set it all up, and then, it's just like people, sometimes they see someone who teaches online, and they just think that, how comes, they can't do it. We have to understand this. Someone who teaches online has got a million other things they've got to do in their life as well. And, teaching online sometimes, it might be convenient for one person, but it might not be convenient for the other person. So it's all about, priorities as well. Sometimes I used to study from one of my teachers, and, he would sometimes say to me, oh, we can't have class today, I'm not well, or can't have class today, got to go somewhere, or come next time, come next week. So sometimes, unfortunately, that's how ilm works. It's not all like ideal. Sometimes you're going to have ilm, sometimes you're going to be ill, sometimes you're going to study well from someone, sometimes you're going to complete a book, sometimes you're not going to complete a book. Ask any scholar and they'll tell you, any graduate, they'll tell you that. Sometimes you'll study Nahu from someone who is weak themselves in Nahu. And then the next year you'll study grammar Nahu from someone who is an expert in Nahu. I remember that's what happened to us. Studied once with one of my teachers, and he wasn't very strong in Nahu, and you could tell, sometimes when your teacher's not confident in the science that he's teaching, you can kind of tell, and his students can tell this. May Allah give him Jannat al-Firdaus now, he's passed away. And the next, so I was really upset because, you've traveled so far. I traveled to Pakistan, to Karachi to study, and then, the teacher's not really I couldn't really I don't know how to explain it, I couldn't appreciate Nahu properly, Arabic grammar. And then what happened was, the next year, alhamdulillah, we had a teacher who was an expert. He had a master's degree in Arabic grammar. He was from Egypt. And he taught us Arabic grammar. And the guy would just literally 10-15 minutes just give us the whole summary of the lesson. And everyone would memorize it on the spot. That's how experts That's how experts are. If an expert teaches you something, all he does is he just kind of like injects that. He directly injects the knowledge like into you. It's like, you know, you inject into your veins. He injects it into you, and it just like comes into you, and you understand it, and you appreciate it, and you love it, and you have that feeling that you understood it well. You know what I'm saying, yeah? And sometimes someone will teach you something, and they're not confident, and they'll keep saying the same thing again, or they'll explain something to you, but they can't explain it because they can't explain. They can't kind of like get it into your mind the best way like another person could, if you know what I mean. What book to read for sarf? Like, what book is the best book? Okay, the best book for sarf. It's not like you know, Britain Got Talent and you got all the surf books coming up and doing their thing, and you know, is it Simon Cowell goes and chooses which surf book is the best book in the world. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Or you know, some other sort of thing. So the best book I don't know. Ilm al-Sigha is a very good book. Arabic Morphology is a good book. There's one that recently I've come across by Sheikh Salih Samurai. Very good book, Sarf. There's a few online, but they're in Arabic though, that's the problem. I don't know, I mean, are you looking for English? Seekers have set up something 7 to 10 different qira'at online, like an hour a week. All students come online, read to the teacher. What if you did the same for Arabic reading? Yeah, I did start something like that in the past. Yeah, so if someone has a platform, if someone sets everything up and all I have to do is just turn up, yeah, and read, and there's no problems, there's no technical problems on either side, then inshallah, why not? Why not? Yeah, English, I mean, have you seen Arabic Morphology? Arabic Morphology is good. That's a good one. Yeah, Urdu, there's quite a lot of Urdu ones. You know, if you go to, I'll tell you what to do. If you go to, okay, what's that called, man? There's actually, you know, Darsi Nizami books. If you go Google Darsi Nizami books, you come to a website where it's got a whole list of Darsi Nizami books, and you look at the first year, yeah, Salih Awwal, Salih Dom, yeah, those 2 years, and you'll see lots of Sarf books and Urdu commentaries. Yeah, look in those. I mean, some of my teachers in Banuri Town, they've actually written some. So if you go to the Banuri Town website, you can actually find some in the book section. You can find some books you can download. Best Urdu books, that's the one, bro. Koisa came in with a sixer. Yeah, best Urdu books, that's the one. So yeah, I mean, if someone can sort that out, then inshallah, why not? That's how games are, I suppose. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're rubbish. Okay, anything else, guys? Any other interesting things or any other questions that you guys might have? Or you guys want to know about me? I'm not going to tell you everything. Yeah, because Mark Zuckerberg's already informed everyone about what we do on Facebook. Anything interesting that one of you guys might want to share? See, I only see you guys, I only know you guys by your names. Yeah, and I don't even know what you guys are like, what kind of things you guys enjoy, what kind of things you guys want to hear about. Some of you guys want me to talk about my madrasa days. Some of you guys want me to talk about drawing. Some of you guys want me to talk about Arabic grammar. Some of you guys want me to talk about teaching. Some of you guys want me to talk about fiqh. I don't know. So it all depends what your interests are, what you guys are interested in. No more questions, guys. Is that I think it's been about 45 minutes now, 46 minutes. Alhamdulillah. How do you remember which verb form is for what? That's something you're gonna have to learn that. Yeah. So you know, how do you know? I don't know. How do you know? What was it? How do you know what food is sold where? Yeah, how do you know what car design is from which company? How do you know which laptop belongs to which brand? All these kind of things is because you get used to it. You come across it once, you go over it twice, you go over it 3 times, and you learn. What you need to do is you need to sit with someone and you need to tell them to explain to you each of the verbs. So for example, like you have, taf'il pattern. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? So you got like taf'il pattern, you got if'al pattern, you got tafa'ul pattern, you got infi'al pattern, you got mufa'ala pattern, you got istif'al pattern. You know what I'm saying? Right? So these patterns that you have, they don't always come for the same reason. Sometimes it might come for one reason, primary reason, but sometimes it might come for another reason. Like for example, the chapter of the pattern of taf'il, this usually comes for emphasis, extra emphasis of something. And the pattern of tafa'ul, this comes for where there's a lot of difficulty in trying to attain it. And the pattern of istif'al comes for when you want to seek something, right? And the pattern of mufa'ala is when there's mutual, when there's 2 sides to it. Yeah, does that make sense? So what you need to do is you need to go through them with someone, and then you need to like kind of go through some examples. So go through the Quran, for instance, try to find a word, like for example, allama yu'allimu, ar-Rahman allama al-Quran. So alima, what's the difference between alima and allama? What's the difference between ta'allama? What's the difference between ista'lama? So you need to go through that and you learn as you go through. But you need to kind of get someone, sit them down, and I'm sure there's probably loads of alimas, female scholars that you can get hold of, and just tell them, can you please explain these kind of things to me? Yeah, you need to do that. Can you do more tarkeeb videos? Yeah, I can. But I think it's just time. Because sometimes one tarkeeb video, it might take me a long time because I have to kind of make sure I know all the possibilities of that tarkeeb. Because I don't like doing some things on the spot, spontaneous. So I like to know everything thoroughly. So sometimes it might take me like maybe 15-20 minutes to thoroughly read about that. And then it might take me like about half an hour to 45 minutes to make the video. And then I've got to do I've got to do audio afterwards. I do. Sometimes I don't do the audio on the same time. I do later on because it comes out quicker. And then editing it will take me about an hour or so. So you're looking at all together to make one 5-minute video. It takes me about 4 hours, I would say. Give or take 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours easily to make one video from start to finish. And I mean, that's difficult days. Are there any books you've compiled or written for students to read? Are there any books you've compiled for students to read? I don't know, I mean, which books? He was writing one. Oh, I was writing one, mashallah. When will you publish that book you're writing? There's quite a few things I started writing, but I haven't finished them off. It's just, that's another kind of problem with writing is, when you write something, you kind of become like in an OCD mode. You want to be perfect in the way you write it. You don't want to kind of miss something out. So sometimes what will happen is I'll end up writing something, then I go over it, then I say, no, I've got to change this. Then I go over it. Like sometimes you write a text to someone. You write a text and then you think, oh, delete it. Let me write that again. And then you write it again. You, oh no, delete it. Let me write this again. And you end up like, after 5 or 6 attempts, you end up writing just like one line. Yeah, sometimes that happens. So this is what happens to me when I'm trying to write a book. Of say an ayah. Yeah, I mean, I can do a live tarkeeb of an ayah. That's possible. I can do that. Yeah, I mean, but again, the thing is, I need to try and get that WizIQ thing sorted out. So once I get that WizIQ thing sorted out, inshallah, should be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, or if anyone else has any other, because I tried Zoom, but for some reason it just wasn't working on Zoom. Zoom, you just very difficult to write on Zoom. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see, inshallah. Anything else, guys? You guys, your questions are all changing, evolving. Your questions are started off from my drawings all the way to Yeah, perfectionism, but it's good. Perfectionism is good, but the problem is perfectionism results in being less effective. Yeah, you don't produce much then. So sometimes I remember one guy was saying this to me. He just said, just write whatever you have, and then the second edition you can improve it. Yeah, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that what I should do? Ameen. Alhamdulillah. I mean, Jazakallah khair. I mean, when people kind of, make du'as for me and the videos that I've made, it makes me really happy. Inshallah, one day I'm going to die. I'm going to leave this world. But my videos and these kind of things, inshallah, won't, as long as YouTube's around. My videos are going to continue. I'll be getting reward in the grave, inshallah. Inshallah, I'm going to try to make some more. Initially, I wanted to make like the whole of Dars Nizami course, all the main books. I wanted to do the entire one of that pre-recorded lessons online. Because I think a lot of people are visual people. They like learning things visually. I don't agree with everything being taught visually. Yeah, because especially when it comes to fiqh and these kind of things, advanced sciences, I think they should be taught more audibly. That's how they've been revealed. That's how the Quran has been revealed. It's a more audio. And I think, you need to have a kind of train yourself in your mind, because social media, it destroys people's potentials. It takes them away from being audio people to making more visual people. And then they can only understand, like nowadays you got talks and they're like, I don't know, kinetic, is it typology or something? Typography. What is it called? Kinetic something? And then it's like, got some sheikh giving a talk and then you're watching like a video, like him drawing and things, and it's like, that wasn't how it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be more of a visual. Your imagination is more powerful than any, drawing. Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I mean, I'm against too much visual, because I experienced this and I used to be a lot of visual person, teaching visually. And then I found students become dumb. I dumbed them down with my visual aids. Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone is good, but I haven't really learnt a language through that. So I can't really say. I mean, you'll have to try it, give it a go. So I don't know, seriously. Your videos from Quduri have been, Jazakallah khair, brother Shuaib. Jazakallah khair. Make dua that I can continue that, and I can do Hidayah and Tuhfat al-Fuqaha and Badai Sanaya and other books, and Radd al-Muhtar as well. Yeah, BizQ is like me, yeah. Alhamdulillah, perfectionist. Kinetic typography, excellent, that's the one. Yeah, my vlogs. Kinetic typography, yeah. My vlogs, yeah, alhamdulillah. So, I mean, do you guys prefer this kind of vlog where I do a live vlog, or do you guys prefer me pre-recording it and then uploading it? What do you guys think is better? Because obviously you want to benefit people. You want to give people content that they don't have to, watch other things, and they can benefit. I mean, obviously I'm not perfect. I mean, I make mistakes and I've got flaws, and you guys see one image of me, but behind the scene, I might have an image which you guys are not accustomed to. And sometimes with the vlogs, what happens is you got to put this kind of fake sort of image on. And with the live things is that, personally, I find live, you can be more natural, and you can connect with your viewers as well, and people, they feel more comfortable that they can speak to someone who's a graduate of a madrasa or teaching, and they can ask questions, and this is sometimes what I feel. Live, yeah. That's the thing. It's just off my cuff, like they say. It's on the spot, spontaneous kind of things I say, and this is why sometimes I might accidentally say something, slip of the tongue, and then someone makes a video against me, which might happen, but with the pre-recorded ones, at least what to stay away from. So yeah, live, I think live is much better, because a lot of people out there, I mentioned this to someone yesterday as well, that sometimes students, they're scared to ask their teachers questions, and they feel more comfortable asking someone else's teacher a question. I don't know, do you guys get that? So I used to experience this as well. Some of my teachers, I find it very difficult asking my own teachers certain things. That they're not like personal issues, just general things to do with knowledge and application of knowledge, and things that you want. And then what happens is you find more comfortable going to another teacher who's not your teacher even, and then speaking to them. You can be more free with them. Yeah, so, and how long do you guys think the pre-recorded ones should be? What's the kind of duration you guys think? How long do you think it should last? And going back to the issue of benefit from the teachers, personally I find there's some students who want their teachers to be like very, very sort of, I don't know what's the word for it, very professional, and like they don't joke around. They don't want their teachers to joke around. They want them to behave in a certain kind of a way and put them on a high pedestal, right? And then see, the problem with that is simply the student cannot benefit from their teacher. The student can't like access them. They don't see the human side of them. They don't see, like the Prophet ﷺ was very natural with the Sahaba. That's why they saw the practical applications of his way of life was very practical. And this is why Allah in the Quran, says that if Allah was to send an angel, then even that angel, He would have made him into a human form so that people could interact with him. So, not to say that teachers are angels, but I'm just trying to give you an understanding. So, I personally, this is my own view, I believe that my teacher, the more comfortable I am with my teacher, the more open I can be with him, the more I can tell him my kind of private things, the more I feel that teacher can cater for me when he teaches. And I experienced it with some of my teachers. I was like that. Some of my teachers were very strict. I just besides salam, trust me, like some of my teachers, I probably only spoke to them in the year, I could probably count on my hand the number of times I spoke with them. But some of my teachers, I could crack jokes with them, go have tea with them, and they could tell me off, and I would like that, because when you like someone, when you truly appreciate someone, it has more of an impact. You really want to change yourself. But if you don't like someone, if there's too much of a gap between you and them, and they tell you off, sometimes you get offended. Yeah, you don't know how to react, and you think, my teacher didn't understand me. How can your teacher understand you when the teacher doesn't know you, what you're like, behind the scenes? So some of my teachers, alhamdulillah, I benefit so much from them, mashallah. I could just be open with them, tell them anything that problems I was going through. And even dars, the teacher sometimes would say to me, do you want dars today? Is it okay? It looks like you're not well. I remember so many times it happened. And sometimes I'll say to him, yeah, Ustaz, it's okay if I go to sleep, I'm not feeling well. He says, okay, chill out. Come on, have some tea with me. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely, that's what happens with people. Personally, I find it so hard to approach teachers to ask questions regarding my studies. Yeah, that happens to everyone, bro. Trust me. It happens. And sometimes it's not the teacher's fault. It's the teacher doesn't realize. Yeah, and then you imagine, some of my students even said that we find it difficult to approach you and ask you questions. So I had to kind of totally change my way of teaching. I had to kind of stop at the end of the lesson and speak to them about just mundane things like, okay, do you guys play football? You guys want to play badminton? Did you watch this YouTube video? Did you see this thing going around? Just like mundane things, so that at least they can see the human side of you. That's what I try and do. So sometimes the teachers, it's not their fault, they don't realize, and it can happen. Yeah, and the best way is just to do things for the teacher on the side that opens you up to them. Sometimes we used to play football with our teachers. Okay guys, anything else guys? Any other interesting things? So tomorrow inshallah I'm going to be coming London Sharif, yeah, where the water is terrible, the water is disgusting. So I'm going to be drinking bottled water inshallah. And the roads are just crazy. You just get fines for not even knowing that this is a road you're not supposed to go on. Yeah, and man, London people. Yeah, so London, beware. Jazakallah khair guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll try to do a vlog sometimes if I get a chance. And if you have any questions, you know where to post your questions. And if I've said anything to upset any of you guys, I apologize. Yeah, Jazakumullah khairan, me and du'as. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, wait, 1 second, last question. Are there any of your clips uploaded online from Usul Ushashi or Nur Anwar? No, I haven't done any of those. You know, personally, you know, when I teach Nur, I'll explain it another time, inshallah. Another time I'll explain how I teach Usul al-Shashia, Nur Anwar. And, you know, inshallah. Next, I'm going to try later on to try and do a reading class. Try later on. Otherwise, if I can get the Wiz IQ working, you know, Fabiha. Otherwise, then just maybe in a few days' time, hopefully, inshallah.